How does materialism oppose evil? Something dangerous happens when morality is defined as survival instinct, chemical impulse, or collective cooperation. The line that separates good from evil dissolves. If there is no ought and morality is not real, then there is nothing that necessarily restrains the collective. There is nothing to stop the collective from committing atrocities, because if the majority deems something acceptable, then it becomes moral. And if there is someone who has a natural impulse signaling that a certain atrocity is wrong, why would anyone else trust that impulse? After all, it's just another chemical impulse with no more claim to truth than any other impulse they may have. It is dangerous for you if you are not in agreement with the evolved cooperative instinct of the collective. Once you are reduced to only biological matter and morality is arbitrary, then nothing will ever protect you from the collective. They will treat you as disposable, especially if you're questioning them. This is the logic behind every dehumanizing system in history. So the question that remains is, how does materialism oppose evil? Well, it cannot truly oppose evil because it cannot even define it. If good and evil are illusions, if we are incapable of genuine choice, and if morality is only a survival strategy, then evil becomes nothing more than what the collective dislikes. Materialism can dislike evil, but it cannot condemn it, because it has removed the very categories required to do so. Conclusion. Materialism must redefine the immaterial realities of conscience, genuine choice, and moral agency. But in doing so, they have made a category error. They have defined us to be collectively trained animals with no conscience, no genuine intention, and no real love. If we are only material, then love becomes arbitrary chemicals. Meaning becomes arbitrary construction. Morality becomes arbitrary preference. But this does not reflect our reality. Reality is our lived experiences, and our experiences are proof that our life is not arbitrary. Denying the reality that we actually experience is irrational by definition. Asking you to deny your self-awareness, conscience, and intention and meaning is gaslighting. The best example of materialism's irrational category error is how they describe the love between a mother and her child. They simply reduce it to chemical impulses designed for gene survival. They want us to accept that no mother has genuinely chosen to love her child, because her affection is just a surge of chemical reactions triggered by ancient genetic programming. We must reclaim what is true. The immaterial exists. We must recover our dignity, our conscience, and our freedom by placing morality, intention, and identity back where they belong, in the immaterial reality. The ought we feel is truth's presence, pressing itself upon us, inviting us to align with its goodness. Our purpose is to reflect its morality, and this is what it means to be human. This is where mirrorism begins.